Namaste. Welcome, everybody. Those of you who are cleansing this week, hope all is going well. You're feeling light and bright. So you can see I have a situation. Of course, I'm going to have to be modifying. Short story is I fell on a slick board plank and landed really hard on my wrist. It may be broken, it may just be a bad sprain, but immobilized, it feels wonderful. I didn't get the cast on until a couple of days after the fall. And the moment the cast went on and the stability came around my wrist, this sense of relief and release and relaxation and calm just came through my whole body. It was amazing. And it fits very nicely with our theme. It's something that I've been saying to you repeatedly, I think, for years, but have had this recent experience of myself. The more stable we can feel, the more we're going to be able to find release and ease. So we're doing a practice this morning, a special practice called Anga, laghava, which means all over lightness. And the technique is that we move while we're holding the breath out over the exhale, after the exhale. So an exhale is stabilizing in and of itself. And we get the body in this stable position, stable sense, and then we take our movement while we're holding the breath out. And I think that you will find that it gives this combination of being both really stable and grounded, but having a lightness at the same time. This should not create strain for you. So if you start to feel out of breath or it's getting difficult and you're not able to keep the breath smooth and calm, even if it's a little shorter than usual, we still want to have the breath feeling comfortable. So if the breath starts to not feel comfortable, you can either take a break and just rest in samasthiti or down in child's pose, or you can revert to the practice that we were doing last week of moving on exhale and then holding the breath a little bit once you get into the movement. So that's also a really nice way to get stability and release. So I will be guiding you to move on the hold after exhale, but feel free, please, to move while you're exhaling and then take a pause. And of course, I'm going to be modifying for myself a little bit. You know, interesting, last week I was saying to the people in person at Conkling Hall, reminding that the asana, the poses, are meant to serve us. We are not the slaves of the poses. They are our servants. And so when necessary, for example, when necessary, we modify. And it may not look like the most classic version of the pose, but we get the effect by organizing the pose, modifying in a way that serves us. So I'm going to be modifying as I demonstrate for you. For example, I'm not going to let my arm dangle down. I'll put it behind my back, and some things I can't do. Feel free to do the full expression of the pose if that works for your body today. So we'll begin in samasthiti. I'd like you to please feel your feet against the floor. Feel the texture of whatever you're standing on. Have a sense of your feet rooting downwards. Let the attention move upwards from the feet through the body until you've recognized your whole body standing here. Lifted tall at the top of the head. finding, as well as it will show up at this point, a combined sense of being grounded and stable and also comfortable in this standing position. Let your gaze find a still point. Soften it there. Let the lips gently come together so you're breathing through the nose if you can. Gently constrict in the pit of the throat if the ujjayi breath is comfortable for you. Let's just gently connect with the breath. Feeling the inhale moving in and down and expanding. The exhale moving up and out, both stabilizing and releasing. And the inhale, the chest and the belly expand. On the exhale, the belly hugs into the spine and the shoulders relax. And find a comfortable rhythm here where the inhale and the exhale are approximately the same length, maybe 5 or 6 seconds long. We'll take a few more breaths to find this rhythm, this samavriti rhythm, where inhale and exhale are about the same. Lengthened, but not to an extreme, and smooth. And then put a little space after the exhale. And as we prepare to move, we're going to move in that space after exhale, which should feel stable but not tense. We'll start with a variation of Tadasana. We're going to bring the fingertips lightly to the heart center. Take a complete breath, feeling the breath move in and the breath move out. And while we hold the breath out, we're going to take the arms wide and lift up onto the balls of the feet. Stay here and gently inhale. And completely exhale. And then as we hold the breath, we'll lower the heels and bring the fingertips back to the heart center. Gaze is steady. We'll stay here and inhale. And exhale. And during the hold, float the arms wide and lift the heels. Gaze steady. We'll stay and inhale. And exhale. Hold the breath out and bring the fingertips to the heart as you lower the heels. Stay with inhale. Stay and exhale. Soften the shoulders and the face, and with the breath held out, float the arms wide and lift the heels. And stay for a breath here. With the breath held out, fingertips return to the heart center, heels come down. We'll stay for a breath. We're going to do that 3 more times, holding the breath out, float the arms and lift the heels. And stay for a breath. Lower down as you hold the breath out, and stay for a breath. Again, move into the pose as you hold the breath out. And stay for a breath. As you hold out after exhale, lower the heels, bring the fingertips to the heart. We'll do that one last time. Stay for a breath. And on the hold, lift into the pose. And stay for a breath. While you hold the breath out, lower the heels, bring the fingertips to the heart. Stay for a breath. And then relax into Samastiti. Release the control of the breath. Keep the gaze soft and steady. Attention in the body as we take these pauses between the poses. Moving into Uttanasana next, forward bend. We continue to move as we hold the breath out. Got a little farther to go this time because we'll be going into the forward bend from the position where our arms up. So you're going to bring yourself all the way down on that hold. You may need to actually move your body a little bit more quickly than you normally do. We'll do this 6 times. Stay here and inhale and exhale. As you hold the breath out, we'll float the arms forward and up. Gaze is steady. Stay and inhale. And exhale, drawing the belly to the spine with the breath held out and all the way forward. I'm going to bring my hands behind my back, but you can let your arms float down. Stay for a breath here. As you hold the breath out, float the arms forward and up, lift to the top, and stay and inhale and exhale. While you hold the breath out, lower the arms, and stay for a breath. As you hold the breath out, float the arms forward and up, and stay for a breath. Hold out after exhale and bend forward. Relax down into the forward bend. Stay for an inhale. And a complete exhale. As you hold the breath out, float the arms forward and up, lift up to the top, and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, lower the arms, and stay. Third repetition, on your hold, we'll lift the arms, and stay for a breath. While you hold the breath out, fold forward, and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, we'll lift the arms forward and up. Stay for a breath. After the exhale is complete, hold the breath out, lower the arms down the front. Stay while you inhale and exhale. We'll do that 3 more times. Holding the breath out, float the arms forward and up. Gaze is steady and soft. Stay for a breath. With the breath held out, fold forward. And stay for a breath. Holding out after exhale, lift to the top. Stay for a breath. On the hold after exhale, lower the arms and stay for a breath. Two more times. Holding the breath out, float the arms forward and up, and stay for a breath. Fold forward on the hold after exhale. Stay down for a complete breath. On the hold after exhale, lift up to the top. And stay for a breath. As you hold the breath out, lower the arms down the front. And stay for a breath. Final repetition, please do on your own. As you're finished, relax into Samastiti, allowing the breath to flow naturally, feeling the feet standing on the floor, the body easy but steady, gaze soft on one point, awareness circulating around your body. Go to a wide stance and work with Parvati Trikonasana. Legs comfortably wide, feet parallel to each other. So as we move in the arms, you're welcome to take them out and up from the sides. I will probably keep my hand at the chest. So remember, the pose serves you, not vice versa. So do the movement with your arms that works for you. And as far as reaching down, you're going to reach down to the leg or the foot or the floor, whatever serves you best. Continue to move on the hold after exhale. We'll do it 4 times to each side. So begin by inhaling and exhaling here. As you hold the breath out, float the arms out and up if you like. And stay for a breath. As you hold the breath out, twist to the left. Bring your right hand to the left side. Look up at your left hand and stay for a breath. As you hold the breath out, we'll lift up to the top again. And stay for a breath. Holding after exhale, we'll twist to the right side. Bring the left hand down, reaching the right arm up and looking at it, and stay for a breath. While you hold the breath out, lift up to the top, and stay for a breath. And on the hold, lower the arms, and stay for a breath. Second repetition, with the breath held out, take the arms out and up, and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, twist to the left side. Looking up at the left hand, stay for a breath. With the breath held out, lift up to the top, and stay for a breath. On the hold, we twist to the right side, and stay for a breath. While you hold the breath out, lift to the top, and stay for a breath. On the hold, lower the arms out to the sides and down, and stay for a breath. Third repetition on the hold, float the arms, stay for a breath. On the hold, we're twisting to the left leg, left arm to the ceiling, look up if it's comfortable for your neck as you stay for a breath. And then on the hold, we lift back up to the top and stay for a breath. On the hold, twist to the right side, looking up at your right hand. Stay and take an inhale and an exhale. As you hold, lift up to the top. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. On the hold, we'll lower the arms down and stay for a breath. Last repetition, please do it on your own, twisting to each side. We're still moving on the hold after exhale. The final hold after exhale, we bring the arms down. Relax the breath. And step back to Samasthiti. Letting the breath move at its own pace, finding your steady stance. Keeping the attention inside the body. Noticing sensations. Drawing the mind back into the body if it goes elsewhere. Okay, we're going to work with Ardha Utkatasana, half squat. Just the simple variation that you are most used to. I'll be bringing my hands onto my back when we bend forward, but you can bring your hands on the front of your knees or down to the floor We'll do it 6 times, and we're going to continue to move on the hold after exhale. Bringing the arms down and returning to Samastiti between each repetition. Begin and inhale and exhale again. Let those inhale and exhale be comfortable, about the same length. As you hold the breath out, take your arms forward and up, and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, bend the knees and fold forward. Relax the neck, stay for a breath. With the breath held out, float the arms forward and up, stand tall, and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, lower the arms down the front, and stay for a breath. As you hold your breath out, float the arms forward and up, and stay for a breath. On the exhale, bend the knees and fold forward. Stay for an inhale and exhale. While you hold the breath out, lift up to the top, and stay for a breath. As you hold the breath out, lower the arms down the front, and stay for a breath. Third repetition. On the hold, lift the arms, and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, bend down, and stay for a breath. Keeping the breath held out, lift up to the top, and stay for a breath. On your hold, lower your arms down the front, and stay for a breath. I'd like you to do the final 3 repetitions on your own, please. Keep concentrating, because it's a new samskara of moving on the hold after exhale. And remember to please bring your arms down the front between each repetition. 2 more times. One final repetition. And once you have returned to Samastiti, relax the control of the breath. settle into your comfortable and steady, balanced standing position. Directing your awareness into the body and observing the experience. Take a little time here to allow the breathing to calm down, reach a resting rate. Stay present as we rest. Here we're going to do a vinyasa. So here's where I won't be able to do everything with you because this vinyasa has a dog in it. I will do parts of the vinyasa and talk you through the rest of it. We'll just go 4 times through. We start by sitting down on the heels, if that works for you, or standing tall on the knees, if that's better. We're continuing to move on the hold after exhale, but please remember, if you start to feel winded and it feels like too much, move on your exhale and just take a little pause after exhale. That may be a bit easier. We'll begin here in this kneeling position and take a breath slowly in and out. Then with the breath held out, rise onto the knees, raise the arms, and stay for a breath here. With the breath held out, we're going to fold down to the floor, extending your arms out in front of you, relaxing the neck, and stay for a breath. While you hold the breath out, we'll rise up onto hands and knees, and stay for a breath here. On the hold after exhale, please lift to downward dog, tucking your toes and bringing your hips to the ceiling. Stay in the down dog and take a breath in and out. Then while you hold the breath out, return to hands and knees. And stay for a breath. While you hold the breath out, bring your hips back to your heels. Relax your arms, relax your neck. Stay in the child's pose for a breath. While you hold the breath out, we'll lift up tall, standing on the knees. And stay for a breath. With the breath held out, lower the arms, sit down on the heels if you like, and stay for a breath. Do that again. While we hold the breath out after exhale, we'll lift tall on the knees, lifting the arms, opening the front of the body. Stay for a breath here. And with the breath held out, fold down into child's pose. Relax the neck and stay for a breath. While you hold the breath out, lift up onto hands and knees. And stay for a breath here. On the hold, I'm going to tuck your toes, raise your hips to the ceiling, and then stay for a breath in downward dog. On the hold, please return to hands and knees position. And stay for a breath here. As you hold the breath out, go to child's pose. And stay for a breath. With the breath held out, lift up tall onto the knees. And stay for a breath. With the breath held out, lower the arms and sit down. And stay for a breath. Third repetition. On your hold after exhale, lift the arms, stand tall on the knees. And take an inhale and an exhale. As you hold the breath out after exhale, bend down. And stay in the child's pose for a breath. With the breath held out, lift onto hands and knees. And stay for a breath here. With the breath held out, moving into child's pose, hips to the ceiling. And stay there in that inverted V position for a breath. With the breath held out, you return to hands and knees. And stay for a breath. On the hold, return to child's pose. And stay for a breath there. And with the breath held out, lift up tall onto the knees. And take a breath here. With the breath held out, lower your arms, sit down on the heels if you like, and take a breath here. And please try to go through that vinyasa one more time on your own. Keep moving on the hold after exhale. Let that be the most important bhavana, the most important intention. As you're ready, relax the breath. And I'm going to come into a position lying on our backs. We'll find a back-lying position with the knees bent. Once you're comfortably on your back, with your knees bent, feet on the floor, close your eyes as you're able and let yourself drop into gravity's pull, allowing the breath to breathe freely. Keeping the attention inside the body. Feel yourself settle be aware of the quality of groundedness and stability in the body. And then observe, can you also find a quality of lightness in the body? We're going to move into Dvipadapidam, the desk pose in which we raise our hips and our arms. Best to do this without any support behind the head. So if you have something behind your head, move it out just for this one pose. And we'll stay with the Anga laghava technique of moving on the hold after exhale. So we stay and begin, inhale and exhale. And while the breath is held out, raise the hips to the ceiling and take the arms up and back to the floor behind you. And we stay, inhale and exhale. With the breath held out, lower the arms and bring the hips down. Release into gravity's pull and inhale gently. Exhale completely. And with the breath held out, lift the hips and stretch the arms up and back. We'll stay for a breath here. And lower on your hold. And do that 2 more times on your own. And as you're finished, relax into gravity and release the control of the breath. And observe the qualities in the body. Move next into a variation of Tadaka Mudra. And what I want you to be able to experience most of all is the sense of your whole spine being pressed against the floor. So that includes the lower back, but also a sense of the back ribs pressing into the mat. And we're going to change the bhavana just a little bit, and we will be moving the pelvis while we take our exhale. The other movement is going to be the arms lifting up and down. That will happen on the hold after exhale. So slight variation to that bhavana, just in that, I want you to use the strength of the exhale, be able to use the strength of the exhale to get that back lowered down to the mat. So we'll start just as we are here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, flatten your back down. And then while you hold your breath out, take your arms up and back to the floor behind you. Make sure your back stays down. We're going to stay here for our breath. Keeping the back pressing down. On the hold, we'll lower the arms down to the floor. And then on the inhale, relax. As you exhale, press your back down and move your feet a few inches farther out. And then keeping the back flat and the soles of the feet on the floor, as you hold the breath, take your arms up and back to the floor behind you. Actually pressing into your feet a little bit and pressing that lower back down as we stay for a breath. And with the breath held out, lower your arms down to the sides. Relax as you inhale. As you exhale, press your back down and slide your feet a few more inches away. Soles of the feet are on the floor with the breath held out. Keep the back flat and take your arms up and back. While you inhale and exhale. Keep flattening the back down. Press into your heels. As you hold the breath out, lower the arms down. Relax as you inhale. This is the last time I'm moving the feet away. As you exhale, flatten your back down and move your feet down. Make sure you've still got your whole foot flat on the floor. As you hold the breath out, taking arms up and back. Press down into the feet. I'm going to stay here for 4 breaths. Stay while you inhale. Stay while you exhale. Press the lower back down. Hold the breath out for a comfortable pause. And stay while you inhale. We're still pressing the back down, pressing the heels down, the whole sole of the foot's down. And stay while we inhale. And hold comfortably after exhale. Do 2 more breaths like that on your own. If you can't keep your back flat, move your knees in a little or your feet in a little closer to your sit bones. Pausing comfortably after exhale, maybe 4 or 6 counts out. And on this final hold after exhale, we'll lower the arms down and bring the heels back in. And then relax into gravity. Let the body settle. Let the breath move at its own pace. Close the eyes and observe the qualities inside the body. Now, just because I say inside the body doesn't mean that I only am referring to physical sensations. There may be some more subtle, energetic, or mental or emotional sensations. Observe what's going on inside of you. And of course, it may be physical sensations. We're going to move into a twist. Here we're going to stay 6 breaths and focus on holding the breath out comfortably after exhale. So find what is a comfortable hold for you. It might just be 2 or maybe 4 or maybe even 6, depending on what your breath is like today. So you'll be on your own count as far as how long you're holding the breath out after that exhale. We're going to take the left leg straight and bring the right knee into the chest. Take an inhale here. And with the breath held out, we'll move the right knee over towards the floor on the left. Turn the head to the right. Hold the breath out comfortably. And stay for 6 breaths. So it's a comfortable inhale and exhale. And then hold after exhale. No strain in that hold. Just feel the belly draw into the spine and wait. Let the inhale as it comes in after the hold be gentle. If you feel a big rush of air or a glottal stop, then make your hold shorter. After you've had 6 breaths there, while you're holding your breath out, you return onto the back. We can draw both knees into the chest for a moment and relax the breath. Then we'll put the right leg down and have the left knee to the chest, using your right hand on your left knee. Take a breath here. And then while you hold the breath out, move your knee across the body towards the floor on the right. Turn the head to the left and take 6 breaths like this, holding comfortably after the exhale. About 4 seconds, shorter if necessary, or longer if it feels more comfortable to have it be long. Let it be easy. When I say easy, I mean easeful. And when you've had 6 breaths there, while you're holding the breath out, return onto the back with both knees into the chest. Place one hand on the top of each knee for Apanasana, or if you like, you can leave the arms down on the floor. This is more about the breath than the movement that occurs. So we're going to stay with the knees folded into the chest and breathe in. And breathe out completely. And hold with the breath out comfortably. 2, 4, or even 6 seconds. Relax the face and the feet. And as you breathe in gently. And out completely. And then hold the breath out comfortably. Relax the shoulders and the face. Stay inhale. Feel the gentle expansion of the chest and the belly. And complete exhale. Relax into the hold. Do 3 more breath cycles on your own. Finding a comfortable but definite hold after exhale, and relax into that hold after exhale. Once you've had all 3 of those breaths on your own, bring the feet slowly to the floor, and in your own time, make your way into final relaxation, stretching out long for Shavasana, making sure that you're warm and comfortable. Feet separated about as wide as your mat. Arms resting comfortably a little bit wider than your mat. Palms turned up so the chest is open. You can find some support behind the head if the neck needs, if the neck's not comfortable. And of course, if your lower back is sore, place something behind your knees. Cover up so that you're warm enough. In the relaxation, we allow the breath to completely move at its own pace. Keeping the attention in the body, finding the pair of stability and lightness. tension inside the body. Feel the lightness and ease that comes with the sense of stability of being supported by the floor. Notice the free flow of the breath. And then gently lengthen the breath in preparation for leaving the relaxation pose. As you're ready with a full inhale, take your arms up overhead and stretch yourself long. And again, when you're ready, the arms come down to the sides, open the knees, and take a moment, roll over on the right side with the knees drawn into the chest. And in your own time, please bring yourself upright and find a comfortable seat. Better to be comfortable and rooted in a chair than uncomfortable down on the floor. So please find yourself a place where you can be steady and rooted, your sit bones well connected with whatever you're sitting on, in a way that allows the spine to be lifted, the shoulders relaxed. We'll do a little bit longer pranayama than we usually do. So please be comfortable here. We're working with an equal inhale and exhale, 6 counts, and a gradually lengthening hold after exhale. I'll guide you through. Please use Ujjayi breath, gentle whispered sound in the throat if that's comfortable for you. If the hold gets too long, bring it down to a level that is comfortable. We do want to extend it, but not feel any strain. So we're going to extend the hold to, I think, to 9 counts. Um, so no strain when we get to that long hold. In fact, the longer the hold, the more you kind of sink down into it, relax into it, surrender to it. So you should feel more and more released into the space after the exhale. So let's begin and establish a steady inhale and exhale, 6 counts. So I'm saying counts if your seconds are, your counts are a little faster than seconds or a little longer than seconds, that's fine. Just stay consistent with your own internal metronome. Inhaling for 6 and exhaling for 6. We'll start to add a hold of 3. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold for 3. Again, inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 3. Same thing, inhale 6. Exhale for 6. Hold out for 3. We'll do that one more time. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. And hold out for 3. Upping the hold to 6. Inhale 6. 6. Hold that for 6. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 6. 2 more times like that. Inhale 6. Exhale for 6. Hold out for 6. Last one like this. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 6. Upping the hold to 9. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold that comfortably for 9. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 9. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 9. The belly is drawn into the spine. The shoulders are relaxed. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 9. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale for 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 9. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 9. Dropping down for a hold of 6. Inhale for 6 and exhale for 6. And then the hold will be 6 counts. Again, inhale for 6. And exhale for 6. And hold out for 6. Then 2 repetitions of the hold of 3. Inhale for 6. Exhale 6. Hold out just for 3. Do that 1 more time. Hold out for 3. And then relax the breath. Observe the free flow of the breath. Observe the sensations in the body. Please take a moment to notice specifically how this practice has affected you today. Spring can be a tricky season. Uh, Everyone I know is very happy to see it coming and arriving, although it is full of changes. Could be 30 one day and 70 the next, and you never know what to expect. So it's really destabilizing. Um, and although hopefully past the snow, we're probably going to have some more rain. We have tons of mud. We're still in mucky season. And when the sun's not out, that can be really heavy. I heard so many people last week, talking about just how heavy they were feeling from the relentless grayness. So that's the kapha feeling. Um, and which is why this practice, for me, is a great way to balance that need for some lightness, but also to bring stability, not to just go way off into the ether. So the practice is always whatever it is for you. This is a technique that you may draw on if you have found it to be useful. We're going to do it again on Thursday, and bonus for all of you who are only remote, class will be streamed on Thursday as well. For those of you who are in town, we'll be at Comping Hall. This is for Cleanse Week, so you get a double dose of yoga this week if you like, to try out the Anga laghava technique again. So I wish you a very beautiful day. Thanks for being here, and it's kind of fun doing yoga with the cast, partly because I know that it's a limited time situation, so it's very interesting to be out without one's dominant hand. Really revelatory. Anyway, hope you have a beautiful day. Hope you're feeling the stability and the lightness, and look forward to